So hi, my name is John. Welcome to my channel. Today I thought I'd do a review and share some challenges I had with the Raidmax X603 ATX desktop computer PC case. I purchased this back in July 1st, 2023. When I was looking on YouTube for some reviews on it, it wasn't too much out there. So I thought today we'd take a little bit of time and I'd share some of the challenges I had with the case. With that said, let's get to it. It's going to be kind of odd editing thing here, so bear with me. So my original plan here was to mount the liquid cooler in these two slots on the side here next to the cooler. As you can see, I did that, but when I did that, it forced me to mount my GPU vertically. Now, yeah, luckily I had one, but it's not really the right one for the case, so I gave it a go. And as you can see, these tubes are really stretched, so you can't put the tubes over here, and if you put the tubes over here, which I did try, it's not aesthetically pleasing on the eye with the tubes. So let me show you what happened when I tried to mount the GPU the regular way. Just bear with me, guys. Here we go. So yeah, the GPU hits on that fan. So here we go. As you can see, it's about a 1/4 inch too long. So this is the RX 6800 by Gigabyte, and as you can see, it can't get in the PCIe slots. Just for reference, the card's 11 and a 1/4 inches long. So if it was 11 inches long, it would be a really tight fit, but you could make it work. Anything less than that would work fine. Probably a 2-fan card, but I would recommend you measure it if you plan on mounting your CP vertically like this over here. Definitely measure. Or if you want to vertically mount it, that's perfectly fine too, but just be advised that this particular Thermaltake model stretched these tubes a little too much for my liking. So I ended up going back to the putting it on the top, doing the top mount here, which I think looks a little better. I was able to adjust the tubes a little bit so there's not so much stress on them, and I can pop the card right in here with ease. So so this is a shot of the case on my desk. It comes with 4 pre-installed ARGB fans. It also has an RGB switch on the top, so you can cycle through. In this particular instance, I chose to take the 4 case fans and hook them up to the ARGB hub. It does come with a hub. And the liquid cooler that I bought and the 2 fans on the side that I installed, I hooked up to the motherboard, and the RGB up to the motherboard, so I could control them separately. And I could give me a 2-color setup. Like I got a little bit of a pinkish red here with the white, but you can hook everything up to the RGB controller. For the most part, it's a nice case. It looks good. I went with extension cables, white extension cables on this, but the Gigabyte software, I don't know, just doesn't go with this ASRock board. It doesn't work right, so I really can't control that RGB Gigabyte sign too well. It just cycles through rainbow. That's all I can do with it. But other than that, the way I got it here, I think it looks pretty clean. Can't complain there. Let's fast forward a little bit. So one of the other issues I had was the cable management. Now I'm not really that much of a professional. I think I've built 5 PCs in the last 6 months. The last one was a micro ATX monotech, and I spent 15 minutes and had clean cables, but with this, there's a lot of cables. I'm sure somebody who's done this a lot more than I could make it look a lot cleaner. There's plenty of tire down points for the cables, but they're just like, this I/O is so huge, these cables just run all over the place, and if you bring them down the center and you have the extensions, you can't get the side panel on, so I had to move them over. So just be advised that there's no really, you got like 1/4 of an inch between the panel and the side there for cables, so it's really quite tight. These have to lay flat or it doesn't go on. So that's one other issue I had. But down in the basement here, plenty of room in the basement as I move around and around and around again. Plenty of room in the basement, as you can see. You got a hard drive cage. You got my power supply. Plenty of room to stuff cables. So I got it so this barely goes on with a little bit of pressure. We can get it on, but it doesn't go on that easy. And the thumb screws, they're not captive. Just FYI, as you can see, I'm picking them up off the desk. Just something to be aware of. So for $99, I don't know. I mean, it looks good. I like it on my desk. The building was okay. I didn't mind building in the case. It's just that I wish I measured or knew that that I'd have to vertically mount my GPU if I use those two side fans for my 240 millimeter liquid cooler. But you live, you learn. I'm passing along that information to you guys. I hope it helps in your build process. But other than that, I enjoyed it. It looks nice. You could put a bigger 360, I think it is, at the top or in the front. Works fine. Hope you guys aren't getting too dizzy with this computer. But like I said, it's going to be kind of an odd editing thing. I just wanted to do it real quick. Let you guys know what was going on. So, that being said, there's one other thing. So one other thing to note is you can see these PCIe expansion slots. They're the break-off kind. So as I was changing the setup from vertical to regular mount, kind of broke a lot off. So I did order these from Amazon for $14. Like the white ones are always so much more expensive. I don't know why. I mean, you can get 10 of them for $7 if they're black. But anyway, I have ordered them. They're on their way. Just something to be aware of. Maybe order a couple for yourself. Be proactive. And as always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helps you make some better decisions in your building process. And if you like what I'm doing, hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. And as always, enjoy your day. Thank you.